Welcome, folks. Here we are at the 1611 King James Prophecy Church, and we're in the book of Zechariah, and we're in chapter 2 as this subject goes on about the four great winds of heaven, the four great horns. They're implementing God's will on earth, and God's going to take over Jerusalem here, not only in the Nehemiah time, but also the final cleansing of the sanctuary during the tribulation. Okay, here it is, chapter 2, verse 1. I lift up mine eyes again and looked, and behold, a man with a measuring line in his hand. Okay, once again, we have this over and over. We have the New Jerusalem measured out in Ezekiel, in 2nd Esdras. We get a lot of this. Even you saw this in Revelations, where things were being measured. Then I said, whither goest thou? ? And he said unto me, to measure Jerusalem, to see what is the breadth thereof, and what is the length thereof. Okay, so we know from the book of Ezekiel that it's 72,000 square furlongs. We explained that. That's a great amount of area, and it's as tall and wide as, so it's square. Anyway, so this is what we're measuring here. In 3, it says, and behold, the angel that talked with me went forth, and another angel went out to meet him. 4, and said unto him, run, speak to this young man, saying, Jerusalem shall be inhabited as towns without walls, for the multitude of men and cattle therein. For I, saith the Lord, will be unto her, that's Jerusalem, a wall of fire round about, and will be the glory in the midst of her. Okay, now that is a last days statement. That wall of fire is the second coming, and it's again at the end of the millennium. He's going to protect his saints. And notice he's right in the middle of it. Now, he ain't in the middle of it now, obviously. Because where are we headed? We're headed to having the Antichrist set his throne up over there. So Christ said, you're desolate until I return. That's what he said. Here we have a prophecy about the daughter of Jerusalem, the future Jerusalem, the new Jerusalem that comes down from heaven, a bride for the bridegroom. 6 is a new paragraph. Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, saith the Lord. For I have spread you abroad as the four winds of the heaven, saith the Lord. Once again, there's that description. Wind, many times, is a similitude of spiritual power. And these four horses are very, very much used for the power of God, for the Holy Ghost. Here you see that the Lord's right in the middle of it. And he's going to do all this to have paradise here on earth. Listen to this in 7, that holy number. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. Oh, see, that's why I'm trying to say that Babylon does not go away. Whenever you see the daughter of Babylon, that's the future Babylon. It could be any town, the daughter of Cleveland, and that's the future Cleveland, okay? So what's he telling everybody here? to deliver yourself by knowing the Lord, doing what's instructed in your doctrine, because you're dwelling with what? The daughter of Babylon, and that is Mystery Babylon. That is the ungodly Babylon, the fourth layer there in the vision of Daniel, the whore of Babylon. In 8, it says, "For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye." Okay, folks, that we have that protection coming. It's here. And it doesn't matter what your bloodlines are. If you know the Lord, he's going to be a protection for you. You just need to keep the faith growing. And there he's made a promise. And he's made a promise about the future of Zion in relation to Christ and his saints. 9. Now here comes the warrior king, the one on the white horse. "For behold, I will shake mine hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants. And ye shall know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me." Okay, this shaking your hand, that is like Shakespeare. That is a way of looking at war. Whenever you do that, you are, in a way, threatening. When you shake the spear, shake the hand, that's the terminology here in the Old English. Okay, now 10, we have the daughter of Zion. Because this, now that he's cast out the pagans, in 10 it says, "Sing and rejoice, O daughter of Zion. For lo, I come, and I will dwell in the midst of thee, saith the Lord." Okay, that is absolutely the fulfillment of the New Jerusalem kingdom that will be there forever. That's exactly what that is. Notice that Christ is right in the middle of Jerusalem, and that will include when things are fulfilled, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, right there with the saints. That's what this is referring to. 11, more on this fulfillment. "And many nations shall be joined to the Lord in that day, and shall be my people, and I will dwell in the midst of thee, and thou shalt know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me unto thee." Okay, so this is this is prophecy. When it's fulfilled, you'll know it's true. We're being told here. Absolutely. And this is also on the same subject. This is the daughter of Jerusalem. And all the nations will have to come to the Feast of Tabernacles. And the nations will know the Lord, because Christ will be here. This is the second coming. Okay, more on this same subject. 12, "And the Lord shall inherit Judah, his portion, in the Holy Land, and shall choose Jerusalem again." So there it is. He's telling you that the victory is coming. 13, he reiterates it again here in verse 13. "Be silent, O all flesh, before the Lord, for he is raised up out of his holy habitation. You see, he's coming down from the North Star, from the third heaven. He's coming down here to earth to dwell with his saints. There is this description there in 13. Okay, now, this is going to go on in a similitude in chapter 3 of Christ, even using Christ's name here. And you're going to see Satan trying to attack everything and trying to throw a cog in God's get-along. It is not going to work. I'll see you there in chapter 3 as we go on with these subjects.